Well, I'd like to give you a warm welcome back to this guy's garage, and this is where the rubber meets the road. So, we got the old Mustang. We got a baseline tune-up in it to make it drivable. I put some miles on the old girl, and this is the engine that's in my Mustang. It was on the cover of Popular Hot Rodding, and it was a side-by-side comparison of fuel injection against carbureted. As you can see here, this engine had both fuel injection and carburation on it, and that's how it was tested for this article in Popular Hot Rod. This engine also competed at Engine Masters. So this will be the first side-by-side comparison of an engine that competed at Engine Masters in the real world on a chassis dyno.
This Guy's Garage. Like and subscribe.
Here's the skinny. I have all the dyno information where this engine competed at Engine Masters. We're going to do a side-by-side comparison, comparing a dyno cell to a chassis dyno. So we have some differences. So I took the time to mark down some horsepower numbers here, and we will clear off this side of the board for the chassis dyno, and we will do a side-by-side comparison. I'm expecting the difference to be between 15 and 25%. I have different headers on it that it was tested with, and the intake is a different intake. I have the factory intake. So this will be a fun little thing to find out how much restrictions actually in the factory intake as compared to the Edelbrock Victor Jr. So I have different headers, different intake, and I have full exhaust. So at Engine Masters, this engine made, on the fuel injection side, it made 319 pound-feet of torque at 3,000 RPM and 182 horsepower. So you move up to 44,000 RPM. Moving up to 4,000 RPM, 341 pound-feet of torque, 260 horsepower. 5,000 RPM, it made 347 pound-feet of torque and 331 horsepower. At 6,000 RPM, it made 362 pound-feet of torque, 414 horsepower. And it made its peak horsepower at 6,600 RPM, 359 pound-feet of torque, 451 horsepower. Now's the time. The rubber's going to meet the road. I'm going to get the car started up, go pick up a trailer, and I'm going to load this thing up, get ready to go today, because it's going on the dyno tomorrow. I may post a live dyno run, but I am not going to give you any of the technical information. You're going to have to come back for the next video. So let me know in the comments what you think will be the difference between the chassis dyno and the engine dyno. Guess your numbers, and I have mine. I'm hoping to be north of 350 horsepower. So that's what I'm hoping for, and then past that's just going to be a bonus. So let's go out and start the car up so you can hear it run. This is what we've been working for all summer long. So let's get her started. So like I said earlier, I have a baseline tune-up in it. It starts fantastic. It's drives down the road good. So let's have a look under the hood. I just changed the oil yesterday, got it ready for the session. So this engine has trick flow heads, a one-of special set of camshafts that you'd have to contact Mark McCown to find out So get the set if you're so inclined. So let's get this dog and pony show on the road. So get the numbers. Hit that subscribe button.
See if it's actually coming
So thanks for stopping by this guy's ranch. If you want to see the results of the side-by-side testing, you're going to have to hit that subscribe button.
This guy's garage. Like and subscribe.